Australia joins U.S. warships in the South China Sea when tensions rise. The duet between the two countries happened after Beijing was found to infuriate its neighbors in Southeast Asia, because it created two administrative units on Paracel Island and the Spratly, South China Sea. An Australian warship has joined the United States Navy in training in the South China Sea. This happened when tensions increased again between Beijing, Malaysia and Vietnam over disputed waters. Australian frigate, HMAS Parramatta, and 3 U.S. warships arrived this week near the survey site of the Chinese government Haiyang Dizi 8, which is suspected of carrying out oil exploration. According to the official website of the United States Navy in its official broadcast, Captain Kurt Sellerberg, commander of the USS Bunker Hill, explained, "It's great to be able to operate with Australians again. Every time I am assigned to this region, and to the Middle East, I have the good fortune to operate with the Australian Navy." HMAS Parramatta is now sailing with 3 American Navy warships that had previously roamed the South China Sea. The U.S. warships included the USS Bunker Hill, CG-52, Ticonderoga guided missile cruiser, and then met with the amphibious assault ship USS America, LHA-6, and the USS Barry, DDG-52, Arleigh Burke guided missile destroyer. A ship operated by the Malaysian state oil company, Petronas, also operates in the area. The joint naval exercise was likely planned months in advance. However, the show of force was carried out amid accusations that China was exploiting the virus crisis to strengthen its territorial claims at key regional points. Beijing angered neighbors in Southeast Asia at the weekend by creating 2 administrative units on Paracel and Spratly Islands, islands claimed by many countries in the region, including the Philippines, Taiwan, Malaysia and Vietnam. Hanoi issued a scathing rebuke, demanding that China respect its sovereignty and eradicate its wrongdoing. Vietnam is also involved in tensions with Haiyang Dizi 8 over alleged oil exploration surveys. Beijing's decisive move in the region has finally impacted, with many governments disrupted by their domestic battles, especially amid the virus pandemic. At its peak, it encouraged the U.S. to denounce intimidation behavior from China. On the other hand, according to the Telegraph report, China claimed not to make a mistake as alleged by Uncle Sam. A statement from the Australian Ministry of Defence revealed that this week's training honed capabilities between the Australian and US navies, including sea refilling, flight operations, maritime maneuvers and communication exercises. China's recent maritime drive is not limited to the South China Sea. Tokyo also filed an official diplomatic complaint with Beijing on Tuesday after 4 Chinese Coast Guard vessels entered Japanese territorial waters around the disputed Senkaku Islands in the South China Sea. Japan controls the islands of 5 uninhabited islands, which are located 105 miles northwest of the Japanese island of Ishigaki and more than 200 miles from the coast of China. Since oil deposits were discovered in the area in the 1960s, Beijing has increased its claim to the region. Toshimitsu Motegi, Japanese foreign minister, protested the 7th intrusion by Chinese ships into Japanese waters around the island so far this year during a telephone call with his Chinese counterpart, Wang Yi. He also expressed Tokyo's concern over the creation of the Beijing Administrative District for the Paracel and Spratly Islands. In a press conference, Motegi said, "We condemn all actions that increase tension.